Okay. We are on page 123. I forgot to hit record, but we already did the nouns on page 123. You can pause it right there and catch up to us. All right, adjectives, Nico.
Dazzling.
Dazzling.
Sad. No,
Sad?
Shortly.
No,
Shortly. No, that's a.
no, that's not an adjective. Come on in, Simeon.
It's
We're on page 123.
It's before. Oh wait, no, that's.
No.
It's
No. Guys, calm down.
Spring.
Spring, thank you.
One,
but we need to do something with that. What do we need to do?
O-N-E.
O-N-E, and then label it A-D-J. And there's one more,
Wait, what?
right before borough. Whose borough? His borough
His
is an
says. Adjective.
How about L-Y adverb?
This is why he's always tired. He drinks too much coffee. I don't have any coffee.
Ether, what about the subject verb pairs? Let's skip that one.
123.
Yes.
The verb is to.
Where's the verb first? How about that?
The verb is
There's just one.
sat.
And then who's the subject that sat?
Timmy.
Good, Timmy. And then, gosh, you guys are a little hyper today. How about the prepositional phrases, Wyatt?
Prepositional. What is happening today? Is this what you guys talk about in walkthroughs?
All right. Hey, you know what? I am gonna have to move people around if you can't calm down. So that's your last warning, okay? All right, Wyatt, I want you to have fun, but I don't want to be too crazy in here.
I don't even know what they're doing.
Don't worry about it. You're looking for the prepositional phrases. There's
By his borough.
By his borough is one. Where's the other one?
Before.
What's the
Noon.
whole phrase? Okay, before
Before
noon. Good. Did you get all the other ones?
Before noon, one dazzling spring day, Timmy sat by his borough.
All right, good. So now we have an opener.
Wait.
Nico, what's the opener? What's the opener, Nico?
It said, prepositional.
It is not prepositional. Hey, I need Nico to sit in the back.
Okay.
Take your stuff. I'm serious. I can't teach when you guys keep goofing off like that.
L-Y.
L-Y. And what number is that? Do you remember?
3?
Yes, good. So put a 3 with a circle and then put L-Y adverb next to that.
I forgot about that one.
And then, Simeon, what about the capitals? There's 2 capitals.
Shirley and Timmy.
Shortly, actually. Yeah, and Timmy. And then Wyatt, what about the end mark?
Period.
Period. And we already fixed the number. Okay. Did you get them all, Simeon? You can look at this one. Here, let me show it on the computer. And then you can use that. All right. Go ahead and put away your grammar books when you're done. I don't want you to write the whole sentence. You can do that at home, but make sure you finish labeling everything. And then go ahead and get your binders out. We're talking about sugar that you guys worked on last week. So there's a few things. I saw that sugar. I was going to say, that's for me. Okay. Really quick while everybody's doing their thing right now. Go ahead and get your binders out and get out the sugar stuff. When you do topic clinchers, remember it's the first and last sentence of each paragraph. Okay, so you have refined and sugarcane. You have sugar here, so you could make that bold to match sugarcane. And then you need refined or some other word from your first sentence and your last sentence. Because what you did was the first sentence and this sentence. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So each paragraph has first and last in each paragraph. you have sugar here, that matches sugar cane. And then you need another word. Let's see if you already have it in there. To ship and enslaved to work on plantations. Oh, well, you have here mill and plantations. That would actually work. Does that make sense? So you would unbold refined and bold mill and plantations and sugarcane and sugar. Let's see the last one here. Number 6.
Do you take out everything out of it?
Yeah, go ahead and take out everything for sugarcane, because we're gonna look at that.
Sugarcane.
I mean, sugar. Sugarcane.
No, I'm not done.
What's
So
the
you
next
would
one?
need one more word to match on that second paragraph, okay, you hear? So I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. We're gonna move into the next week, but your homework is gonna be to fix some things on your sugar report, because a lot of you have things you need to fix. So rather than assigning something new, you're gonna go to Google Classroom and see what I put in for your comments. So you gotta make sure to finish yours, okay?
What do I do if it doesn't work? Cause it didn't work last time.
The Google Classroom?
Yeah, with the comments, I didn't see anything.
Let me know, because I can show them to you. I can even show them to you after class, because I have yours.
I'm
So,
gonna check this stuff.
okay, because I can tell you how to find them, but you know how you go to your work and click on your work? Do you know where that's at? You haven't seen them in there?
No, remember that,
remember what happened.
what was the one before sugar? Or,
Oh, it's one before sugar. What did we write about before sugar? I don't
Um,
remember. Oh, it was the pictures and stuff. Weren't we doing that?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was like the
ice cream,
stick and
ice-
dining.
ice cream.
It was like
The
the
ice cream one?
Yeah.
No, that's not the
No,
one.
that was like, it was like the
That
one
was
with
like
the
the-
Food
dog
fight or something like
trying to
that?
get on the table.
No, that was like
Oh.
the
Family eating dinner.
yeah, it was family eating dinner or like or with or like the
Food on a stick.
Yeah. food
Oh,
on a
okay.
stick.
Oh,
Yeah. Let me know. You can try looking for it and let me know if you can't find it and I'll help you with that. Okay. So I need to go over a couple of things with you guys. What, you know, on your checklist, how you have a because clause on there?
Yeah.
Whenever you put because of, that changes that. It is no longer a because clause. This is now a prepositional phrase. So do not use of next to because.
Because since
So if we have a sentence like, let's see. I'll give you an example. The Caribbean was the largest source of sugar. I don't know whose report I got this from. It might have been yours.
No.
Because of all the flat land. Okay, so I'm just gonna put part of the sentence. I'm just gonna put largest source of sugar because somebody actually put because of the flat land.
Because all the flat land?
Is that what?
because it's describing
No.
the flat land.
I don't think I.
So instead of because of, we take off of, but now it doesn't really make sense, right? Largest source of sugar because the flat land.
Because
All the
since
flat land.
because all
Largest source of sugar because all the flat land? No.
No, that still doesn't make sense.
Largest source because all those. It has the flat land.
There you go. Now you're getting closer. Largest source of sugar because it has, is that how you said it?
Yeah, it has the flat land that it needs or something.
It has a flat land that it needs. Okay. It has,
Oh, I took myself down. I said that. Oh.
oh, I could have left it. Oh wait, I didn't spell that right either. Because it has the flat land
It needs.
it needs. Yep, that would work. So notice has is your verb, right? That's a verb. And that's what you need. Remember, clauses have to have a verb with it. So whenever you have because of the flat land, there's no verb there. So you have to have a verb near because in order for that to work. And it has to describe why something is the way it is. Okay. So the best thing to remember is don't use of next to because. Got it? Unless you're going to do a prepositional phrase, you could do that for a prepositional phrase, but I recommend just not. It's two, there's other prepositional phrases you could use instead of that. Okay, then you guys have a new thing on your checklist. Let's look at your checklist really quick for sugar. Let me look at it with you. I just want to make sure it's there. Checklist for sugar, yes, because you're working on,
I thought our checklist was this thing.
no, that's your keyword outline. You should know what the checklist is. That's what you check. Oh, this one. Go ahead and get this out if you have this checklist. There you go. Okay. You have a new thing on your checklist, the opener. Did you guys notice that? A couple of you forgot to include
I
that.
think I did it. Did I?
I think you did it. I'll double check, but, and then you also have the www.asia word. This is,
Oh, yeah,
This
I
is
did it, I
opener.
did it.
Oh, there's
Mhm.
prepositional.
Look at this page too. So I want you to have these two pages side by
Oh,
side, your
okay, that-
checklist.
My dad has it, I think.
Oh, the
Well, I
check,
left it on
oh,
my
this one?
table. I left it on-
Okay. You should have this out too, if you have it with you. This is the tan page. This is the one so far. No, Simeon has it. Don't lose this page. This is important. This is the page that shows your prepositional phrases. Did you lose it?
It's back here. Wait, where's the opener?
The opener is under the dress ups right here. See how it says sentence opener?
Oh, yeah.
And number two, prepositional. These are the prepositional openers. So here's the list that you need to help you with that.
He doesn't have it.
Uh-oh, hopefully you didn't lose this because you're gonna need
I have
this.
it on. It's still being sourced.
Okay. Now, because of is on here, if you look down the first column toward the bottom, because of is on here. And that is a prepositional phrase
Use that?
for prepositional openers. But when you're using it as a clause here, because clause, you can't use of. I want to make
So
sure you
can-
understand
so
that.
so you can use it in one thing, but not the other, but when you take one simple thing out, it becomes.
It changes
It
it.
deletes that other one and becomes its original.
So when you're using an opener though, an opener means the first word, right? So it's got to be one of these words that you use first as an opener. So let's practice that for a minute. What's a good example here? Let me erase this. Can I borrow your,
Can I figure that out?
can I borrow this real quick? Actually, no, let me look at this. I think you forgot an opener on here, but let's help you come up with one. Oh, you accidentally have, oh, you have that sentence because of, so you can fix that later. And then, let's see. Ah, here's a good one. One of your sentences right here says, and I like how you put this, but this would be a good spot for a prepositional opener. Remember, maybe you could read it to me so I can write it. It's right here. Remember that sugar comes from,
Remember that sugar comes from a large factory where it is processed before it goes to your table.
a large factory. Then before is next? Oh,
Where it is processed before it goes to your table.
sentence.
Bigger than you thought.
Yes. Okay. Do you have the word where underlined?
No.
Because that is an Asia word, when, while, where.
I thought we had to start with it. Oh,
No, that's an Asia word. So look at your outline, I mean, your checklist right
I
there.
do have one in my second paragraph. At the
Okay, but you could use, I'm gonna underline it here just for the sake of pointing it out, but you don't have to underline it. So the www.asia, point to it on your checklist, the Asia under dress ups. Okay, I see that. Good, good. You see it? It's the last one, right? Okay, that's not the opener. Your opener is a prepositional phrase, right? Look at underneath all your dress ups, you see where it says sentence opener?
Yeah.
Right there, underneath that.
I thought was there already.
No, that's new. So it might have been there for the last story, but I just want to point it out to you guys, make sure you see it. how can we start this sentence with a prepositional opener? And you might be able to rearrange some of these words. But look at your list here. You're gonna choose one of these words from here. But I noticed something. Oh, good, you have it. Okay, good. The word before is actually on this list, down toward the bottom on the first column. And you have the word before
Does that
here,
count?
but it doesn't count. Why not?
Needs to be at the beginning.
It has to be at the beginning. It's an opener, right? Can we rearrange the sentence and make that at the beginning? Before remember that?
Before eating sugar, remember that it comes from a large factory which is processed before it goes to your
Why would
table.
you think about eating?
So you wouldn't need the before it goes to your table. You wouldn't need it twice, but that might work. Before eating sugar, is that what you started with?
Yeah.
Before eating sugar, the problem with that one, let's talk about that one. Before eating sugar. It's a verb. Eating is a verb and a prepositional phrase has no verb. So that does not work.
Okay. Before thinking.
No, thinking is a verb too.
Oh God. That's hard.
You
Before
can use a different word from here.
You can't do anything.
What about using a different prepositional phrase to start with?
Beyond that sugar comes from a large factory.
Now, beyond.
Beyond and under.
Um,
Since sugar comes from a large factory.
Since sugar, that might work because even though we have comes as a verb, but remember the prepositional phrase ends on a noun. So since sugar, that might work.
Sugar's a noun, so.
That's a noun.
And that's
So
good.
since sugar comes from a large factory where it is processed.
You could use because, so then I think that's good.
Because?
I mean before.
What do you think of that sentence? Do you like that? Since sugar comes from?
Yeah.
All right, let's try that.
Yes.
Since, now here, if you add since, because that is one of your words on this list, right? Double check.
Yeah.
Did you find it? Yep, on the last column. This is how you would label it with a number 2 with brackets right before the word since. That's what I want you guys to do. Mark it with a bracket, okay? Since sugar comes from a large factory where it is processed, now you need more information. Instead of before it goes to your table, it doesn't really sound right anymore. I need to have something else.
Beyond.
Since sugar comes from a large factory where it is processed, what could we say about that? Since sugar comes from the factory, you can buy it at the store, right?
Before you buy it. Before
No,
the
it has
Or you have, it has
Beyond
to be
you buy
shipped, it has to be shipped to the store.
Beyond you buy it in the tiny microscopic stuff items you can see.
You're not supposed to.
Since sugar comes from the factory where it is processed, the person buying it has to wait until it's available at the store.
Before the, yeah, sure. It's bad to be hyper.
It's bad to be hyper,
They're bad to be hyper.
but that's not the reason. So since sugar comes from the large factory,
It's bad for you. They're done.
that doesn't go with because it comes from a large factory though. That doesn't
Sugar's
really
nasty.
fit.
Sugar bad.
Sugar equals bad. 1 + 1. Fish.
It must be delivered to the store. That might work.
Huh?
Now, what does it say on that? That's a good thing to do is look at your keyword outline where it talks about sugar, factory, processed, whatever that was.
Nico.
Okay, so
Calm down the sugar.
a factory preparation table is what we put down.
Preparation table, okay. It takes a while to be prepared, or it takes a
Does it?
while to get to your table.
Well, it
Let's
takes
say
a while
that.
for all the stuff to be added to it. It's not just sugar. It is also carbon dioxide poison.
And it's also one, and it's also one
A
zero
while.
got to air.
We could put, it takes a while before it gets to your table. That would make more sense. Whoops, hold on, I'm having a hard time spelling and talking here. Before it gets to your table. So now it says, since sugar comes from a large factory where it is processed, it takes a while before it goes to your table.
What if you don't have sugar on your table?
To your table.
I don't.
What if
we don't have sugar?
Do you guys get what I'm trying to do though? So when you might have to rearrange your sentence when you're coming up with a prepositional opener.
I didn't put the bracket.
Yeah, but you got.
But you have to put the bracket around the two right before the word, the preposition.
Or one
Does that make
or
sense?
three.
You don't have to underline it. You don't have to underline since. All you have to have is this bracket. Does that make sense to you guys?
Is it only
Okay.
the two one?
Right now, it's only the two, but eventually we're gonna add more.
It's
Okay. It's
Yes.
gonna go up to 14.
No,
Is
it
it
only
like-
goes up to 6, but still, that's.
my
I know.
You didn't say only.
Yeah, I did say only.
What? There's
All right.
more? No.
No, it's only 6.
No, there's
Um,
20.
Keep this in your front pocket though, because we are gonna have you keep working on this one for your homework. And then get out the next week, which is going to be week 15.
15.
15.
You went from 13 to 4 for the what?
Oh, 14. You're right. Sorry, I wrote it down wrong.
What?
14, not 15.
I'm so confused. I'm like, we jumped the entire thing.
Keep out week 13 and then get out week 14. Sorry about that.
Oh god, it's something now.
It's a long one, all the garden stuff.
I like gardening. I like gardening in Minecraft.
But keep all the sugar stuff available because you're gonna keep working on that this week. I know.
I like gardening in
I know.
Minecraft.
6.
There you go.
There's at least.
You also need a new piece of white paper, that big one.
No.
Yes. So put this stuff away so it doesn't get too mixed up here. This is yours.
I'm already confused.
Yeah. You know what to do though for this, right?
Maybe.
You better.
No.
Ah, I'll check before you leave. Make sure you know.
I hope so.
Okay, so get out the white piece of paper
20th one, totally did not fail 3
and
times.
a lined piece of paper.
Bro. Stop dropping. Stop
we need
dropping
another
the rolls.
A lined piece of paper and one of these. And all that stuff from week 14 about gardening.
It looks like it died. I mean, look at it.
Okay.
Bro got beat up.
Wow, the other papers.
My pencil's going on.
With the white piece of paper, let's start with this one.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it like the other one.
Do it the same. So you open it up first, wide. And then you're gonna fold it this way first. Like,
Hold it up. Good crap.
yep, like this. So it's long.
Okay, I think you need to make a rule. No eating sugar before you come to class.
If only I could control that.
I don't
And
know.
then you're gonna fold it in thirds. Remember how we kind of folded it over the top of each other like that? So you fold it a little more than halfway and then fold it over the top like that. And then you can push down the side there, not that far. You got the right idea. But just here, about right there. And then that one goes over the top of that. Yes.
No.
I got mine kind of smaller.
There you go. There you go. Yep. Okay,
Now we got a square.
then you got a square, that's right. Then you're gonna open it back up. And hold on a second. I think I told you wrong on folding that.
That's square.
Hold on a second.
That is squareable.
Oh, yep, I told you wrong.
No. You already.
You know why? Because we have, actually, we can still use this. We can still use this. It's a word.
Yeah.
We have, let me erase this.
Don't need that.
You can keep it in thirds. I want you to put A with a square, B
With a square.
with a square,
C, and guess what? With
C.
a square.
with a square, and then down here, D
With a square.
with a square.
D.
Cause we
Yeah.
have 4 sources now.
I just tried a A with a B and a C and a D.
And then in the middle here, fused,
Why are we using the most
Outline.
common stuff?
The outline.
Where?
That's how the song goes, guys. A, B, C, D. Use
Use
outline.
outline.
fused outline. Okay,
A,
so
B, C, D, square, square, square.
for each A, B, C, D, because last time we had sugar, we had just 3 sources, A, B, and C, but today we have another source, so we have D. Underneath each one of these, we're starting with Roman numeral 1, and then 1 through 5. And then the fused is gonna be a little bit more, so start with that, Roman
Yeah.
numeral 1, 1,
No,
2,
it's not gonna be Roman numeral
4.
16.
No, I'm missing.
and spread them out like this, okay, so they're not too tight, okay, 1 through 5.
Are we gonna put the brackets on the last 2 or something?
Oh, yes, on 4 and 5, you can put parentheses like that.
Yay. Well, now.
Not on this one, it's 4, 5.
Yeah, be quiet
okay.
here. You're trying to make us do more work.
And you're gonna do that for each one, A, B, C, and D. You need help holding that? Get it for you. Okay. There you go, you got it.
I want to do more work, though.
What?
And then in thirds, remember how to do that part?
You can be working for the rest of your life.
Wait for
Yeah.
the outline, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. For fused, there's 6.
And for Doug,
All of them are Roman numeral 1 though, okay, remember that part.
of course. It's only 1.
For the first.
And then, a few outline you get 25.
6, but no parentheses on the fused one.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, and then parentheses.
And then number 1, 1,
7.
2.
And then you gotta go up to 7. And then you gotta go up to 8, and then you gotta go
Now,
up to 9,
this is
and then
how
you
it
gotta
should
go up
be.
to 200.
Don't listen to Wyatt.
Yeah. We got that much backs.
Good, okay, yours is ready. On your lined piece of paper, I want you to put your name and your date on the upper left-hand side, like we always do, on the lined paper. Because you need one of these out too. You can finish this one first before you do the other one. We'll give you a second to catch up. 26.
Make sure to put your last name so that you don't forget who you are.
This is, okay, so I'm gonna try to,
Look at my beautiful
Okay,
person. Zells.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
basically not draw out the paper part, but I'm gonna do the A, B, C.
yeah, because then you have more room.
And then we've got D down here. And then fused,
I didn't know.
outline here.
I didn't know how that's how the alphabet was spelled. I didn't know that kindergarten spelled it. I know it's been like a
That's the
couple
way
of
it should
years.
look, like that.
I know it's been a couple of years since I did the alphabets, but I didn't know what A, B, C,
Okay,
D was that
okay.
line.
So we've got, and let me write them in here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Roman numeral 1 again.
Pretty sure they're off.
Give me a second to just fill this in.
Oh, it's you.
And then Roman numeral 1 and the 1 through 6. Okay. And then you've got your possible topics, and I'm just gonna make a little box over here for your lined paper. Possible, oh no, you've got your name here.
Fox. That's how.
Name, date. And I want you to put, we're writing about gardening.
I like gardening in Minecraft.
And then you're gonna write
So now you can
over
put in
here,
things.
possible, this is on your lined paper,
So
topics. And then you're gonna write A, B, C, D, and spread them out. I can't really, cause I made this small, but spread them out. That's on your possible topics paper. Okay, now that we got everything set up, we're gonna start reading. Got ahead of myself here, I think.
you're
Ahead of myself.
So we're above class now? Please.
What do I have here? Oh,
Oh,
no, we're good. We're good.
that hurt.
This is the pattern. You know how sugar was your subject last time, your subject is gardening this time. And now we gotta figure out what your possible topics are, so we're gonna skim. You guys remember how we skim?
You read it and then we underline. it.
Yes, but I'm not reading every word, I'm only reading keywords,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of, it sounds funny, but it's basically just skipping a bunch of little stuff. And then you're gonna decide what the paragraph is mostly
You
about
pretty
and
much
make a-
just,
a note
you pretty
about
much
that.
just grow healthy,
What's
full,
happened to the 5 pages?
We're starting with
full
this one.
size.
Just show me
Shula.
that again.
125, go to that page. This is the first one called Plants of the Garden, okay?
4 pages.
Right above this, I know it's a lot. Put the letter A with a box around it, because this article is gonna go with this outline. Does that make sense? So now we're on page 125. This one's called Plants of the Garden, and right above here, this part, I want you to put a capital A with a box around it, because that is gonna match this. Okay, good. Okay, now I'm gonna skim. And you guys are going to underline interesting things that you hear in there, but also decide on what that paragraph is mostly about. That make sense? Okay. Planning garden, important, consider, grow each other. Companion planting. You can get that in a second. Ancient Romans, fruit, nut trees planted nearby. Native Americans cultivated corn, beans, squash, mounds, trio vegetables, 3 sisters, grouped together gardeners, basil, tomato plants thrive, flowers, marigold, sunflower, vegetables, beneficial insects. It talked about like companion plants. What's companion? What does that mean?
Together.
Together, or like friends, companions? You guys are companions or friends? But together, yeah. So planting some of these things together, it helps the plant. Sometimes it helps it taste better or grow better or whatever. So under your possible topics over here, where's my marker? There it is. Right here, put the word companion under A. Companion, I had to write it kind of small, but it's in that first paragraph. This is how you spell it, by the way, if you need to see it bigger. Companion means partner or next to.
How did I get that right when it was so small?
I don't know. You probably need to spread out you're gonna get in the way here, so, okay.
Just do this.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to write that small.
I'm not gonna write small if I wish it.
Okay. All right, so that first, and the other thing I want you to do is in the margin, put that word companion in the margin next to that. You can turn it sideways. Yep, that's right, easier, just like this. Right, companion next to that paragraph.
I used to do it like this.
Why did it just fly away?
I don't know, it totally flew away.
It's like,
keep your stuff kind of together so it doesn't get mixed up over here. We're kind of spread out.
They're just.
You guys got it in the margin too? So right here, in the margin, write companion. I think I'm gonna not have you underline stuff yet, okay? So you're just gonna listen to me read the keywords, and then you're gonna tell me what you think the paragraph is about. Let's see what you got here.
I'm sorry,
Let me see, okay,
I did.
that's all right. I was just wondering what you were working on, okay. Does that make sense? So don't worry about underlining yet. You can just not underline and just listen to what I say, okay? But follow along on the page. I'm on 125, second paragraph. Okay, so look while I read it. Many tasks done creating garden, planting, soil, prepared, adding sand, ground, clay, I don't know what that is, lime, dirt, acidic, sulfur, alkaline, seeds, soil, labeled, plants grow, sprout up, removed, compost, mulch, enrich soil, plants inhibit weed growth, garden defended, attacks pests, gardeners play music, sing, help, and then on the back, healthy and fruitful.
I think that's like.
Preparation problem.
I think that's like how to
How to be a gardener.
and also how to like make everything.
Yeah, it's preparation.
Preparation,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Or tasks, let's see, I like preparation. Let's put that, so under, oh, actually, you're gonna put it two places, you're gonna put it right here next to the paragraph, I'll write it up here so you can see it. Preparation, is it AR? I think that's how you spell it, let me double check. You know me and my spelling. Right. Sometimes I amaze myself. Preparation. That's gonna go in the margin here next to the second paragraph, write the word preparation. I just turn it to the side. So the first paragraph should say companion. The second paragraph should say preparation. Okay, those are topics, possible topics now. I'm gonna keep going. Same thing. I know it's painful, but we can do this. We can survive this. This is page 126. I'm starting right here with proper. Okay. Proper tools essential. Full-size shovel, handheld trowel. First list, garden, water delivery system. Consists hoses, sprinklers, watering can, rake, wheelbarrow, growing beans, tomatoes, vine-based vegetables, poles, stakes, gardener's knee pad, relieve discomfort, planting, weeding, necessary tools.
I think that's items that you need.
Item or tools, let's put tools. Yeah.
Tool.
You're gonna write it two places. Next to that paragraph on page 126, you're gonna write tools right there. And on your possible topics, I'm just putting it up here so you can read it. This is too small. So you should have companion, preparation, tools. Okay, good with me? Okay, good, good. You good, Simeon? You got it?
Oh, I'm just rewriting.
You got it? Okay, yeah, you can do, I'm gonna erase this because I'm gonna make myself more room here. This is gonna be under A on your notes, so I'm just gonna draw a line there. Oops. Okay, next paragraph, same thing. You'll tell me what this is mostly about. Garden, battlefield, okay. Vegetables, innocent, inhabitants, land, harmful insects, evil invaders. Feast, helpless plants, gardeners, vigilant, warrior, brave mosquitoes, battle pests. Squash bugs quickly devour leaves, stalks, squash plants, grasshoppers, leap, munching leaves, never satisfied, blister beetles eat anything and everything. Hard, rid, chemical, burns, human skin, smash, gloves,
Smash.
insects, pests, attack defenseless plants. Ah, okay.
Okay, so that's war.
That's war.
That is war if I ever seen it.
But what is what's in the battle?
Insects.
Insects. And you've probably heard them called pests before, right?
The pet.
If you have a pest control, have you ever heard of those guys?
Yeah, pest control agents. They put you
They
in a
can-
big circus tent.
Wait, what?
They put a big circus tent around your house and you get all the.
Oh, like if you have termites
Yeah.
in your house, termites are bugs that
Yeah,
eat
eat
wood,
wood.
yeah. And if you have them in your house, that's not a good thing because your house is made out of wood, like inside the walls. You know, you've helped frame a house before. So if you get termites and they eat through that wood, your house is gonna
Yeah, our
slowly start
friend-
falling apart.
We were trying to find a snack and we went to his cabinet and there's termites in the back and the wood, there was like a giant hole.
Oh
in the
my
wood.
gosh, so they would have to get their whole house tented, yeah. And then they spray chemicals and stuff, but,
Yeah.
so really we could put pests.
And the
'cause
reason
that's-
why they put the tent around is that first they don't want the chemicals getting out, and second they don't want the insects getting out too, and
Mhm,
getting out, surviving, and going back.
exactly.
Because they want the job done, so then they don't have to do it again.
This paragraph mostly talks about insects, but there's other pests like squirrels and cute little bunnies and even
Groundhogs.
deer, because
Groundhogs.
I'm
anything
scared
that
of
comes
bunnies.
in and eats your stuff. those are
The
considered, yeah, groundhogs.
gophers.
I'm scared of bunnies.
You're scared of bunnies? Have you ever played killer bunnies before?
I was trying.
Kill
I
bunnies?
Killer
what?
bunnies,
was trying to bite.
killer bunnies.
On my fingers. Ah!
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes they
so-
bite.
So then you hate Five Nights at Freddy's, got it.
Yeah, that's not a good, okay, so anyway, on the paragraph at the bottom of 126, put pests. Did you guys write that in?
Yep.
Pests, and then add it to your list under A. Got it? Now we're gonna look at B. Cause that's done, now we're done with A, okay?
I'm tired.
And almost done.
Next
B is on page 127.
127.
127. You're gonna start with putting B at the top. Oh, you were good, ahead of me on that. Good job.
Wait, what is the name?
127 is called The Wonderful World of Gardens.
What is it like the Narnia gardens?
That
Oh
is what
my
it sounds
God,
like.
Giants. Oh my God, it's like grounded all over again. You get shrunken down. You have to survive. You gotta drink the juices that are now 10 billion, that are now the size of Mount Everest. Your house is now a home to a giant.
Let's go get a page for the.
I do.
Right.
Okay, put B, you got that, B on the top of this, okay, good. Now we're gonna do the same thing, we're gonna just listen, I'm gonna read the main words and then you're gonna tell me what it's about. Okay, grow, garden, prepared work, tasks, perform, develop, preparing soil, choose seeds, plant, where plant, vegetables, carrots, beets, onions, chard, peas, early temperatures cool, peppers, squash, tomatoes, melons, weather warmer, plants grow, diligent, weeding, vigilant, fighting pests, harvesting, enjoyable, pick vegetables, veggies eaten, prepare winter, covering beds, garden, a lot of work.
It sounds like preparation.
It also sounds
Mhm.
like plants or something.
It kind of had both, like preparation
Acknowledge.
and a little bit about
Let's not put like strong words in it.
tools, I thought maybe, but maybe not. Let's put preparation. I think you're right about that. So next, at the side,
It says in the first couple of words, it says prepared.
yeah, that word is in there. So B, preparation, and I like how you're thinking along the same type of words here, so that it'll be obvious to see which one of these is in what article. That makes sense? Yeah, so it's easier when you can match them up like that. Preparation. See, I knew you were gonna have to write small.
There.
Okay, that's a little stressful, but okay.
I'm started thinking.
Your list, yeah, might be a little crammed. If you need to move D to another, down below, you can, okay. Next paragraph, I'm on 127 still.
Can we do this like that any other place? Can we do this at like McDonald's?
It'd be distracting at McDonald's, but I guess technically, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's why it would be distracting. I'm gonna go on to the next one. Important job composting. Compost, decayed organic material, fertilizer, humans, compost, history, culture. Got it? Collect coffee grounds, fruit peels, or eggshells, organic garbage, leftovers, compost pile, leaves, straw, manure. You know what that is, right? Manure. Dung. Pile composting matter, soil creates, I'm on the back of that now on 128. Nutrient rich environment, seeds sprout, grow, compost, natural, less expensive,
Sorry.
chemical fertilizer. Yeah, I know. So what I'm doing is skimming, right? You guys know that. I'm not reading every single word. When we
Yeah.
go back to write it, we will read every single
Yeah,
word.
but when you skim, we can't even see where you are.
I'm quick. Kind of history, what's another word you saw a lot in there?
Oh, I had a word.
Collection.
What
I
is
had
it?
a word.
Collection.
Caution?
Like collect.
Oh, yeah, collection. I saw compost a few times. You guys
Yeah.
know what compost is? Yeah.
Recycle, redo.
I think compost is gonna be a good title for that. I heard it a bunch in there. Compost, have you guys used?
Yeah, we only heard it like 3 times.
Yeah. You guys know about compost, right?
Yes.
You know what it means? Okay. Cause it's basically food or natural things that break down to help grow other things. You don't wanna put plastic or metal in a compost pile, cause that's not gonna work, but leftover food. You guys always scrape off your plates after dinner if you don't finish everything, that kind of stuff, okay?
My sister just shoves it down the drain.
Oh yeah, well, down the garbage disposal. So make sure you put compost next to that paragraph too. Did you guys get that? On page 127. So put compost. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Compost.
Compost. Next. Protect plants, pests. I bet we know what this one's gonna be about. Predators, squash bugs, grasshoppers, aphids, feed stems, leaves, plants, bird feeders, bird houses, unfortunately, rabbits. Fence, garden, busy, berry, wire, ground, rabbits, protect, garden. Okay, what do you think it is?
Yeah, pests.
Pests. Good.
Pest
It's another ward.
Another word. It didn't sound as dramatic as the first one, but, right?
Kill the young bee. Protect.
Innocent, killing innocent
Kill-
plants.
Kill the young bee. Get your lightsaber and take the high ground.
Next to that paragraph, oh, you got it, good. And then put it there, good, you guys are doing great. Pests. And then on the side, you got it there too. So don't forget up here. There you go. On top of this, put A with a box, and then that one's B, just so you can keep track of
Nico,
it.
you must like it having that helping by yourself.
Yeah, he's all spread out back there.
He's like.
Last paragraph. Garden benefits, diligently harvest, produce, grocery bill, lower grocery bill. Grow, family, needs, share, wealth, friends, neighbors, sell local farmers market, buy things, couldn't grow yourself, garden, learn new skills, appreciate more wonderful world.
Benefits.
Benefits, that's a good one. The benefit, is that what you were gonna say too?
Well, in a different word.
What was your word?
The good things about it, but like benefits. the
Yeah.
plants at all.
Sums it up in one word, that's right. But the good things about having a garden, that's right. Good thinking. Benefits in the margin and benefits on your list. So that one is not in A. We have some that are the same, like preparation, compost. Oh, we don't have compost in that one, but we do have pests and pests. So you get the idea.
If the next
We're-
one is passed, then we got one.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop there and work on C and D next week and then start building our keyword outline, okay, based on the subjects or the topics that you pick. So let me recap really quick before you put stuff away.
It's 12,
You
15.
must finish up your report on sugar. Some of you are finished, but you have some things to fix. Go to the Google Classroom and look at what I suggest to fix. I put fix and then a colon, and then I made a list for you. So fix this, fix that, fix this. That's your homework for this week. So do you guys know how to make a copy of your Google Doc? I know you're handwriting it, so yours is gonna be different. Yeah.
That's my mom, she knows.
Make a copy of it and then make all the changes and upload it to the
Because
next
it says
one.
you own it, right?
You own it. It's on your Google Drive.
I know, but like,
I don't think I own it.
I think. We, put on the stick, we went to it, and it said, Lori 60 years owns it.
Oh, I take over. But I can give it back to you if you need it back. So your homework, grammar as usual, but then you're gonna fix your sugar, whatever I put in there. So make sure you turn it in soon. Simeon and Wyatt, I haven't seen yours yet. And then fix it. Oh, that's okay. And then we'll finish up this about gardening next week.
What? Everything flying off.
Broke my nail.
So you're okay on the sugar one now? You know what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me stop this really quick.